Just yesterday, the world was shocked by the news of Jungkook's illness while undergoing compulsory military training. Now another news that is no less shocking has surfaced. Jungkook's father, who has been known as a strong figure and the main supporter of his son's career, suddenly had to be rushed to the hospital due to his rapidly declining health condition. The situation prompted BTS's Jin, who cares deeply about the member's family, to take action. But what exactly happened to put Jungkook's father in this condition? And what is the fate of Jungkook, who is now overwhelmed with worries? Shocking news. Jungkook's father rushed to hospital. This news first emerged when one reliable source reported that BTS's Jin was seen rushing to a hospital in the Seoul area. This information immediately sparked speculation among fans. Hours later, official information was confirmed that Jungkook's father was being treated for a sudden decline in his health. BTS's Jin, who learned the news, reportedly immediately left his activities to head to the hospital and provide support to Jungkook's family. Upon arriving at the hospital, an emotional atmosphere was immediately evident. Jin BTS reportedly hugged Jungkook's father warmly, showing deep empathy. Jin's father, who was also present at the venue, helped calm the emotionally charged atmosphere. Meanwhile, Jungkook, who was still at the military camp, kept calling Jin to ask about his father's condition. The situation left many wondering, would Jungkook be allowed to go home to see his father? Jungkook is worried. Will he be allowed to return home? Being away from family in a situation like this is certainly not an easy thing for Jungkook. According to a close source, Jungkook was devastated to hear the news about his father. In fact, this condition reportedly affected his concentration in undergoing military training and coaching. On several occasions, Jungkook reportedly looked moody and not as cheerful as usual. This sparked speculation that he might ask for leave to go home and be with his father, who was being treated. However, the decision to take leave in the middle of military service is not a simple one. There are procedures to go through, and the final decision rests with the military. BTS's Jin, who understands Jungkook's emotional state well, is reportedly ready to help if Jungkook decides to go home. In fact, Jin is said to be willing to pick up Jungkook in person if the permit is approved. Why is Jungkook's father suddenly sick? The big question on everyone's mind is, what exactly happened to Jungkook's father? Up until now, there has been no official statement from the family regarding the cause of the condition. However, some speculations point to the stress and emotional distress he may have been under, especially considering that Jungkook had just gone through an illness in the military. As a father, seeing his son in such a difficult condition is certainly an emotional burden. Many fans speculated that Jungkook's father's health condition was affected by his anxiety over his son's situation. This adds a layer of drama that makes the situation even more complex. BTS Jin, a strong pillar in a storm of emotions. In the midst of this stressful situation, BTS's Jin has once again shown his role as a reliable figure. As the oldest member of BTS, Jin has repeatedly proven that he is a caring figure, not only for the members, but also for their families. In this situation, Jin acted as a liaison between Jungkook, who was in the military, and the family who was facing a difficult time. Many praised Jin's swift handling of the situation. Not only did he provide emotional support to Jungkook's family, Jin also tried to calm Jungkook down over the phone, giving assurances that his father was getting the best care. However, were these steps enough to put Jungkook at ease? How will Jungkook's fate continue? With such a complex situation, many are wondering how Jungkook will fare in the military. Will he take time off to go home and be with his father? Or will he continue training while hoping his father's condition improves? This question remains unanswered, and the final decision will largely depend on the outcome of discussions between the family, the military, and, of course, Jungkook himself. One thing is for sure, all attention is now on Jungkook and Jin's families, showing once again that friendship and family are at the core of the members' relationships. In this emotionally charged situation, the support of fans around the world is crucial. The hashtags Stay Strong Jungkook and We Love You Jin trended on social media once again, showing ARMY's solidarity with their idols. However, speculation is also inevitable. Some questioned whether the pressure of military service was too much for the members and their families. Is there a way to lessen this burden without breaking the rules? An evocative ending. In this uncertain situation, one thing is clear. The relationship between BTS's Jin, Jungkook, and their families is living proof that family love and support is irreplaceable. Will Jin succeed in bringing peace to Jungkook and his family? Will Jungkook's father recover soon? And will Jungkook be allowed to return home to be with his father? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, armies around the world will continue to lend their support. Jin took an unexpected but very important step, directly discussing with the military the possibility of a discharge dispensation for soldiers facing family emergencies. An uneasy discussion. What did Jin do? According to reliable sources, Jin BTS immediately set up a meeting with the military to discuss the situation. Jin's goal was simple but meaningful. Seek clarity on whether a soldier like Jungkook, who was facing a family emergency, could be allowed to temporarily return home to be with his family. However, this discussion was not without its challenges. Jin had to face the strict rules governing soldiers' returns during military service, rules designed to maintain discipline and equality among all personnel. During the meeting, BTS's Jin reportedly asked a number of important questions that reflected his empathy and concern for soldiers, not only for Jungkook, but also for other soldiers who may face similar situations in the future. What if a soldier has to go home for an urgent family situation? Is there a procedure that allows that without violating military rules? Jin asked the military. This question shows that Jin is not only thinking of his own family, but also wants to ensure a fair and humane system for all soldiers. Will the discharge dispensation affect the future of soldiers? One of the main issues discussed at the meeting was the long-term impact of the discharge dispensation on soldiers. Jin BTS, who already understands the pressure of military service, asked the military whether permission to return home in an emergency would affect a soldier's future military career. If a soldier is granted a dispensation to return home, will it be considered a weakness or a breach of discipline? Will there be consequences they face upon their return?